Hi there, it's Sam from Pootles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today, and thank you for joining me in SpringWatch. If you don't know what SpringWatch is, let me tell you. 14 video projects coming out to you back to back to back to back to back every single day for 2 weeks, and they are focusing on the spring catalogue and a little bit of the celebration catalogue too. And this year I've got something different for you. I'm doing a different giveaway every single day of the week. Now there are 2 ways to enter, and the first one is you can leave a comment here on YouTube or on my blog, so there's no purchase necessary, and you will get 1 entry into the draw, or you can place an order with me and you will get 5 entries into the draw, and you are winning this one. This is the Sealed with Love stamp set. Gorgeous, love it, used it so much. It's looking quite stained now, but this is mine. You're not getting this one, you're getting your own one, nice clean one. So I can take orders and I can send this stamp set to one of 5 countries. So that's the UK, the Netherlands, Germany, France and Austria. That's because I'm a demonstrator working in the European countries. If, however, you want to leave a comment and you don't live in one of those countries and that I happen to pick you as the winner randomly, of course, I will send you a goodie pack of cards and gifts and bits and bobs that I've made. So please feel free to enter no matter where you are. Okay, let's make this project. So this is the 4-sided version of my box that I made on Monday. So it opens and closes and holds itself shut in exactly the same way. And it's built very similarly, except it's much flatter. So you could put a ribbon around it and it will fold completely flat. I've left mine like that because, you know, that's the essence of it. But if I bring in Monday's project, it's much taller at the top, whereas this one is much flatter. So it works with a different set of dimensions. Well, it does anyway, because it's different sizing, but it's worked out differently. So let me show you how to make it. Piece of cardstock, 10.5 by 8 inches, which is 28 by 20 centimetres. Don't worry about writing anything down. I'll make sure it's all on my blog for you. And there's a if you click on the description bar below, you will get a link directly to this project. So, okay, on the long side, score it every 2.5 inches at 2.5, 5, 7.5 and 10 inches, which in metric is 6.5, 13, 19.5 and 26 centimetres. Make little marks, just a little mark at the top for a guide, at the 1.25 inch mark, 3 3/4, 6 1/4, and 8 3/4 inches. I lost it, 8 3/4 inches. And in metric, you're going to make your marks at 3 1/4, 9 3/4, 16 1/4, and 22 3/4. And then turn it round so this bit is on the right hand side, so where your little marks are. Then score it at 2 inches and 6 3/4 inch, which in metric is 5, and I've written down 16.8, but I don't know that that's right. Possibly 16.8. It is right. Okay. So similarly to Monday's project, grab your steel ruler. If you didn't see Monday's project, go and check it out. It's cool. And these little marks, which you probably can't see, they're in the centre of our scored panel. I put the score line in. So we're going to go from there to there and just score a diagonal line. So we're going to do that 4 times. All the way along. So hopefully you can see I've got those scored lines there. So it's just diagonals. Right, so let's come along and burnish this box. Now, the finished dimensions of this box are 2.5 inches round on each side and 4 3/4 inch tall. So it's pretty big box. You can get a nice big candle in there. Bath lotions, stuff like that. Full of chocolate, obviously. Always useful. Okay. The scored lines that I've got here, the diagonal ones, if you just pinch with your fingers, it will fold round naturally, and then you can come in with your bone folder into there and score. And just keep working along your line. There we go. So they're all done. That we now know is the top of the box. At the bottom, oh, thump the tripod. No, don't do that. At the bottom, snip away the skinny little bit there, and then cut up the 3 remaining vertical lines. And then take a tiny little wedge off this top corner. See, look, tiny. Okay, so this is what it's like when you finish cutting. So these are all cut. That one's flat. A little wedge out there. Get my DSP on. So this is from the, what is it called? The Sealed of Love? It is called Sealed of Love. This is the 6 by 6 inch cardstock paper pack. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Depending on where you are and watching this, it might not be Valentine's Day. It might have been past this. So I've gone for the non-Valentine-y type stuff. These measure, I can't remember, 2 1/4 by 4.5 inches, which is 6 by 11.3 centimetres. Why did I set the metric like that? I don't remember. It's really pretty. I love this paper pack. I'm not really a big one for doing hearts and stuff like that outside the Valentine's time. I probably ought to a bit more, but this has really appealed to me, this paper stack. And you get 6 sheets of each paper rather than the 4 that you normally get. Marvellous. Okay, adhesive down here. And then that will be the back of the box. So you fold in your 2 sides and that part. Oh, finished off my fuse. Have I got another one handy? I have. There we go. And then the top just snaps itself shut like that. And so like I say, you could put a ribbon on and it will close up, or it will just spring open. It will lift up very slightly, or you can put your ribbon around. Okay, now I went with Pool Party because that's the colour that's gone in the catalogue. That's what they're recommending to go with this. And I love it, but I thought, I wonder what Tempting Turquoise looks like. So that's what I've got here. 2 1/2 by 1 3/4 inches, 6 1/2 by 4.5 centimetres. This one, 2 1/4 by 1 1/2, 6 by 4. And like I said, this is the stamp set I'm using, the Sealed with Love, sorry. I'm going for Hello Love. Which I can't see. There it is, right in the middle. What block am I using today? This is a C block. And I've got my Tempting Turquoise. Oh, and I forgot to round the corners of the top of the box. Oh, I'm going to come back in and do that. So, Hello Love. Don't say love. It's quite a local thing to where I live. People will call each other love. They'll say, hello love, or how are you doing love? The crossing guy as I'm walking my boys to school, and he'll say, morning love. I quite like it actually. Where's my corner rounder? There it is. Okay, so to round the corner of these top parts, you just grip one. Grip one and punch that corner. Probably should have done it before I built the box, but it's okay. I can still do it. It just gives it that very slightly different edge at the top. Look at me manhandling this box, but it'll still close beautifully. Love it. There's the front of my box. Around these corners. I do quite like it with the Tempting Turquoise. I wonder what it would look like with Bermuda Bay. Ooh, that would be pretty. Bit of smell on there. That's the front of my box. Bit of smell on there. You'll be very pleased to know I've pre-tied my bow. That's from the Sealed with Love duo pack of it's thin white ribbon and thin red ribbon. But yeah, you'll be pleased to know I spent time tying the bow in advance, and I didn't get it first go either. It took me about 4 attempts. On there, on the top. And then these beautiful wooden embellishments, Sending Love embellishments. Love, love, love these. They're so gorgeous. And they quite like a mini glue dot. I like a mini glue dot. They like one too. And there we go. Easy peasy. Love the box. Like I say, bit of ribbon around the top and you would seal it completely closed. Awesome. Hope you like it. Anyway, don't forget to leave a comment or place an order. Sealed with Love. Thanks ever so much for joining me. Hope to speak to you soon. Bye.